Hey guys, this is Bruce and welcome to ConvoCourses. Today we're going to be talking about a network security engineer in New Jersey. Alright, so we're talking about a network security engineer in New Jersey. Before we start, the reason why I do these is a couple of reasons. For noobs, this is a great opportunity to explain how this process works, what to look for if you're trying to get into network security engineering, what to look for if you're trying to get into IT as a whole or security as a whole, what do employers want from you, what kinds of things can you expect. I kind of explain what they're talking about. If this is my field, if this is my path, then I can actually explain a lot of this. I've done a lot of these positions before. If I don't know it, then I'm just going to say I don't know what that is. And another reason I do it is if you actually are already an IT cybersecurity person, might be an opportunity for you to contact these people and say, hey, I'm in the market. Do you still have this job available? And if it's not, if you're watching this 2-3 years later via Google or YouTube or something like that, or on some other site, and you're like, well, I think this job's gone. No, not necessarily. So these are all technical recruiters, and in some cases employers, where you got to understand IT has a huge turnover rate. So that means that some people who might have been in that position, they may still need you in that position another time. Turnover rate means that somebody else used to have this job and now they're gone, so they're constantly looking for people. So those are the two reasons that I do these kinds of videos. All right, let's get into this. All right, so we're talking about a network security engineer in New Jersey. They have a duration of 3 to 6 months. I would definitely contact them. It looks like a typo. You got these question marks here. It looks like that this is a typo for sure. So they're saying 3 to 6 months of duration on that project. And that just means it's like contract work. They normally pay more for contracts, these short contracts, but they're just a little bit more, they're a little bit more volatile. That's 3 to 6 months is not a long time. I mean, it's going to take them a month just to get you in the door, to have you do all the paperwork and stuff. You're looking at 2 weeks for that. So this is a very short, potentially very short career opportunity. So minimum years of experience, they're looking for you to have 8 to 12 years of experience doing network security engineer work, and skills that you must have. Client, I don't know what that means. You need to call them and figure that one out. Palo Alto is a firewall. I think they have networking equipment. They want you to have web application firewall skills, Cisco firewall skills, I think it's called an ASA, and a SIEM, but they don't explain what kind of SIEM it is. Maybe they will down below. A SIEM is a security information and event manager or monitor, and basically it collects all these logs from all over your network and you monitor all of those logs. It just kind of consolidates them in a way that you can do things like correlate the information. That means you can match up, okay, at 5 a.m. I saw someone attempt to come into the firewall here on this port, and at 5:01 a.m. they came in and they were able to touch this system on this IP. But I can see that they came from this IP, they went to the firewall, they went here. So that's correlation. You're saying, okay, they went here, they went here, you can see all of that in the logs. And so a SIEM is super important for that. I know something about that because I actually did that one for a while. All right, so what other responsibilities are they looking for? They're looking for responsibilities, transition of technical security technologies on an as-is basis. Transformation of security service, especially the SIEM and other. Transition of security technologies on an as-is basis. I think what they mean by this is they're upgrading or possibly switching out some of the technologies from the security technology that they have. So let's say they have ArcSight and they're switching that to Splunk or something like that. Transformation of security services, especially the SIEM. Yeah, exactly. So they're probably going from ArcSight to Splunk or Splunk to ArcSight or something like that. And they're going to need you to be the person that helps with that and other services. I'm totally guessing you should probably contact them if you're interested in this position. Work on improvements for other provided security services. Work with the customer for successful operations. Coordinate with offshore teams at India. Work as the point of contact for customers during India's night shift hours. So it sounds like they have a technical team in India who does the opposite shift, because when it's night in the US, it's day in India and vice versa. So when it's night shift there, it's going to switch over to you so you can have continuous coverage for the customers, whatever customers that they have. Participate on project pre-sale activities and delivery. So that's selling new products to the customer. Providing consultation for information security designs, reviewing and defining requirements for the information system security solutions. Limited travel possible, but not regarded as a mobile role. So they're not really counting on you traveling a lot, but there may be some travel. You really have to talk to them about that one. Collaboration responsibilities with delivery team members. And job requirements. Okay, ideal candidate should have at least 8 years of experience focused on network security architecture, risk privacy domain, hands-on with Cisco and Palo Alto firewalls. Firewall endpoint security experience is a must. Imperva WAF or a web application firewall, as they explained up here. Proxy is ForcePoint. The endpoint security is called client. So I guess that's what they meant by client. Client IPS, intrusion protection system. SIEM tool, broad understanding of security domains such as network security, SIEM, DLP, data loss prevention, IDAM, app security, GRC, etc. Good teamwork, oral and written communication. And let me see, let's skip ahead here. Good English communications. Nice to have skills are understanding of security landscape, vulnerability management, SIEM, DLP, ITGR. You know that they need something when they repeat it over and over again. They've said SIEM about 5 times. So they really want somebody who knows how to work with SIEMs. And they've mentioned DLP a couple times. So that tells me they have a product that relies pretty heavily on the SIEM. So they're really looking for somebody that knows that. But they're not mentioning what kind of SIEM it is. So that's interesting. I would definitely call them on that. Then other things that they are nice to have is some sort of a high-level certification, such as a CISSP, CISM, CISA, CEH. And here's all the contact information below. If you're interested in this position or the courses that I have, go ahead and look in the description below. You'll see it, or somewhere here you'll see somewhere to click to get more information about this job and many other jobs. If you're interested in other jobs that I have, like, you can go to my video library and look through all the jobs that I've said in the past. If you're watching this years later, it's not a problem. What you can do is contact them anyway and say, hey, I'm in the job market now. Do you guys have any positions? You'd be really surprised how many IT recruiters or employers are looking for someone. Like right now, they're looking for somebody to fill whatever position. It might not even be this position. It could be some other position that that they were just about to post. So it is worth your time to actually, if you're looking for a job, it's worth your time to go ahead and apply for it if you're qualified with the job requirements that they have here. All right, that's it, guys. See you on the next one.